Over the bro.
What's good, G's, man? Feel good to be in the city, you feel me? We out here.
Yeah, definitely. All the way from New York to St. Louis.
Definitely, man.
Introduce yourself, let the people know who you is.
Man, if you don't know, it's Que Gambino, man. Dublin zone, Brooklyn zone, Born Block zone, man. You know what I mean? The voice of the streets. We out here though, in the loop. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm gonna start off this. Like, where do you get the name from?
My pop's name is Q, so it's short. Well, his name is Quest, but it's short for Q. So I took that from him. And then the Gambino, I love like the mobsters. You know what I mean? The whole like perspective on how they ran things, like the family. And Carlo Gambino is like one of my favorite mobsters. So I feel like I resemble him. Like he a quiet dude, down to earth, but like behind the scenes, like he moved pieces. You know what I mean? So that's how I got that. And then everybody just call me Bino for short. You know what I mean? So you running.
Yeah, I seen on your For the Dreamers EP. She like a mob, so I thought like, that's like a New York thing though, the mob and all that shit.
Mob style,
Chicago,
yeah.
you know.
I ain't know from. We grew up like pretty cherishing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I love them all. I ain't know from the whole loyalty aspect. Like, I keep that shit within my team. Same thing. Like, you know what I mean? We all with each other on 100. Like, no funny shit, none of that shit. So, real mobs is modern day. You know what I'm saying? So.
They say the Muddy Mob, ENT.
Muddy Mob. You feel me? Double M, you know what I'm saying? It's real, I got it tatted and all that, you know what I'm saying? So it's blood, sweat, and tears in that shit, you know what I'm saying? So now we got the beverages, so you know what I mean? We franchising, you know what I mean?
So you got the beverages, like, how did you come about getting your own lemonade and iced tea?
I wanted something different, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, every artist usually go to clothing, they usually try to do the weed or, you know what I mean, something along those lines, man. I'm like, man, let's think outside the box, you know what I mean? I'm a fan of like the Master P's, the Nipsey, the Hoes, you know what I mean? So I was looking at like a bigger picture. And then me and Los just be laughing like, yo, if we have our own drink, or, you know what I mean? I come out with lemonade, Los like, yo, I get the sweet tea and shit. Then we start doing research, I'm like, fuck, let's try it. Once we sell out first day, I'm like, oh yeah, then we hit, you feel me? This shit booming. So right now we in 5 stores, and this shit just going crazy, you know what I'm saying? We starting, so you know what I mean? We gonna get in there.
Are people able, like, if someone wanted to try your sweet tea, like, bring it to St. Louis, how can they, like, order it from you?
Yeah, well, right now we got the site, dublinbeverages.bigcartel.com. Check it out. You can DM me, Que Gambino, DM my man Los, you know what I'm saying? We shipping out wherever. And if you're in Brooklyn, like, we got it, like, probably, like, 4 of them is all around Marcy on Nostrand side. You know what I mean? We got, like, 4 stores over there, and then we got a pizza shop in Red Hooks. But I keep the location on my page where I got all them listed, so definitely check out my page, man. You feel me? Either way, we getting into it. Like, that's the motion. Like, wherever you at, we shipping them out. You know what I mean? Because people gotta have this shit. This shit ain't regular. You know what I'm saying? So.
You say Brooklyn, is that the is it Boroughs? I say it right?
Huh?
Brooklyn. Yeah.
Brooklyn, yeah.
Yeah, it's the borough you from.
Okay. I was born and raised there. Grew up there. I grew up on Born Block. It's like a section of Bushwick. Pretty much Brinken Projects. We was just raised there. Grew up the same way everybody else did. Like, at least, you know, the struggle, the nonsense, and just trying to overcome the problems that niggas get on everyday life. And we just, you know, fighting and shooting for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times too, like, you see like doors close on you. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of why I think the trenches, because it's like, man, we from the bottom. Ain't no way we could go further than this. You know what I mean? So whatever obstacle come our way, man, we just running through it. You know what I'm saying? So.
How was it growing up in Brooklyn? You just kind of said something about it, but kind of get more detail with it.
It was, man, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? At least for me, the good part is that you see like where the bottom is for people. You know what I mean? You see like niggas who lost their dreams, people who lost hope, people who ain't got nothing going for them. You know what I mean? You realize like, nah, this motivation right here, like I can't be like them. You know what I mean? The bad part is that it's a harsh reality, you know what I'm saying? Like I've got friends I done lost starting back from 12, 13, you know what I mean? So, you know, people lose their lives on the regular, you know what I mean? Poverty is heavy in my area, but you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things like if you're gonna make it out or you're gonna be stuck like the rest of them. You know what I mean? We can't be stuck, you know what I'm saying? We gotta move, so. Shout out Born Block though, you know what I'm saying? That's my side.
So the projects, are you like high-rising buildings?
Yeah, well, yeah, we got high, low ones. The Ringan Project's like 7 floors. Marcy shit like what, 6? Like those joints like 6, so but some of them go up to 20. You know what I'm saying? So it should be crazy.
And you still like standing up like to this day?
Nah, yeah, real shit. That ass.
I say that because we had like a bunch of projects here in St. Louis. Majority of them, all of them, I believe, were torn down. The last one they tore down probably 2013, I want to say. This last one is just one building. It's like probably like at least up to 70-something buildings or more, but they tore them all down over the course of 50 to 30 years. Yeah.
So they like what, move people into like homes and stuff?
Yeah, they moved them all out to North County and shit like
That's
that.
crazy.
The gentrification, they call it.
See the way ours work, we like I'm probably the 5th generation in my projects, but gentrification working outside of it. So like they change the whole area outside of it, but that 4 square block radius, they ain't touching it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a no-go zone.
Yeah.
And I realized like fixing the area ain't fixing the problem. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta go in the communities and help people that need help. Until you help them, you know, we're gonna find ways to help ourselves. And, you know, of course, that's against the law and against the rules of society, but we gotta eat. You know?
Yeah, end of the day, man.
Real shit.
Like I say, go back to what you said something earlier, like, you know, having people around you who are growing up people who can just kind of get stuck in their ways, growing up and just kind of fall victim to, you know, the circumstances in the hood. Shit. I think on one of your songs you had like a boy said you don't want people around you who ain't trying to, I guess, better themselves or trying to get to the money or whatever.
Yeah, it's true because comfortability plays a role in it. You know what I mean? Like people are comfortable with just the day-to-day, getting high, getting fly, or running through a couple hood bitches, and that's their lives. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking past it. I'm just like I was telling my man the other day. I'm like, if you just look at the corner, like we started here. The generation before us is still here. The generation before them is still here. The same dope boys before them are still here. And I'm looking at the kids that's on their next way up to us. I'm like, bro, I can't get caught in this cycle. You know what I'm saying? It's literally a cycle. I'm looking at the OGs still here. You feel me? So I always see the option that the line that we going, it ain't working. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I'm gonna break out, try to do something. If y'all ain't with it, then fuck it, I'll catch y'all when I catch y'all. But we gotta do a different route because this shit ain't working for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm just blessed that I see the vision ahead. You know what I mean? Some of my friends didn't get to see it and they got cut short. But you know what I mean? It's a part of life. You got some winners, some losers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't win.
And you got like, let's say, probably motivation from seeing people like Jay-Z and you spoke up on Nipsey and Master P. Like I think what I get from you, you trying to motivate the hood to kind of follow the same blueprint that them guys follow. Just not even the same blueprint, but just find a different option than what generations been doing.
Yeah, it's definitely because like me and Los talk about all the time. I just be trying to motivate people. You know what I mean? Like I'm still in the trenches with them. I be like, man, we looking at shit a different way. You know what I mean? Other people just be on some funny shit, or they don't see it, which is cool, but the fact is, like, man, we just trying to motivate the trenches. So whenever we hit the road, like, I always try to go back to the trenches, like, you know what I mean? Like, because they gonna feel it, you know what I'm saying? Because we still there. That struggle's still there with us, you know what I mean? So we just trying to motivate, and a lot of people fucking with us heavy, you know what I mean? Especially in the streets, but it's just a different aspect we give them, you know what I mean? So definitely shout out to Master P, the Hoes, Rest in Peace Net, those are huge inspirations on us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was just a tragic loss, losing Nipsey. I wasn't really too familiar with his music until his passing, but I just heard about like the things he was doing for us, out in Slauson, out in where you from down Cali. Just things he was doing for his community. That's what drew me into him. I heard your music, but it wasn't time. I didn't really listen to it. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Didn't really listen to it. But if you listen to just like the Victory Lap, like a blueprint to success.
It is, man. It's like real, like, you know what I mean? Staying level, staying grounded, keeping your team around. It's like that shit crazy. You know what I mean? Like we love Nip. I ain't gonna front. Like we was in LA 2 years before he passed. We went to the store and stuff like that. I was trying to meet him. You know what I mean? They like, yo, you'll catch him. He be in 550 ride around, no 10 on it. Same shit he talking like. But I was mad as hell we couldn't get to meet him and shit. But yeah, man, it was a big loss for us. I ain't gonna front. We was hurt. You know what I mean?
A lot of people.
the whole world. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy seeing the impact. Of course, you got some people just jumping on and jump on at the time, but like for the people that you knew, like nah, like Nip was one. That shit special. You know what
Yeah, my homeboy, he been locked up since 2008. I know you wasn't listening to Nipsey back then. He called from jail like, damn, bro, like I lost. We know one of y'all.
Yeah, that shit deep, man. Cause you just see like how that grind and just watching that shit, like. Cause I remember we had a mixtape from Nip in the crib. I think it was Lawson Boys, like throwback. You know what I'm saying? The whole marathon joints. We just running through, just watching him grow, and it's crazy seeing he finally get the album out. You know what I mean? And getting cut short right after. You know what I mean? That shit's sad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about your music for a little bit. Like on the For the Dream, you got a track called Mama.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You talk about you say you got one that say want to make enough to see you smile. Throw your problems away. I guess that, for me, like you say, you want to raise enough where you don't have to work no more.
Yeah, like struggle be over. I think with her, like every parent, they got fears. You know what I mean? Like she be fearing that somebody gonna try to cut me short. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just cause of like the hate that we get back home and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So they be fearing and shit, but I feel like you can't have that mind frame. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens regardless, but we just trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? Shit that we doing ain't nobody ever did around us. You know what I mean? So niggas look at it like it's crazy, but that's really all it is, man. We just trying to get out.
Living life, man.
You know what I'm saying? Living life on the road, like trying to do something different, because everybody know the same shit. It ain't work for nobody, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I do that. We doing this over here trying to, you feel me? But it's working, so, you know what I mean? Shout out everybody fucking with us, you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Definitely. And your mom, she had you as teen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her, your pops?
My pops. Yeah. My pops was like a big drug. He wouldn't say he was a big drug dealer. He was a big drug dealer out there. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of like. So before like I had those projects, like he was there running the projects. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a tradition. But from my point of view, I'm like, damn, I want to be him. You know what I'm saying? His point of view is like, shit, I want to get out of there.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? But the outside, I'm looking like nah, he the man.
Yeah.
But in reality, like, nah, you know what I mean? It's a bigger picture. It took me some time to realize that, you know what I'm saying? But at first, you just like, nah, you tripping, you getting money or you living life.
Flat, man.
But he just looking at the bigger picture, like, yo, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So once I got to that route, I'm like, shit, I see what you're talking about. You know what I mean? But there's a lot, like, in a way, honestly, I feel like I'm going the same path as him. You know what I mean? Like, from his youth, I feel like I'm following the same shit. Like, watching niggas switch up, shit, they switched up on me. Watching the money we made, shit, we made money. Only shit is, he got shot.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm trying to avoid that step. You know what I'm saying? But everything else, like, in life is crazy to say, but it's like a reflection. You know what I mean? We laugh about it and shit, because, like, damn, you went through that shit too? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's it. Every time I speak about, like higher power shit, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Gotcha. So go back to the I Remember track. You say just like you say you speaking you got her grind and doing things like that. Then you have another one on there like you be so caught up in the life you forget to call your mom or reach out to her.
Yeah. It was man, we be running. I ain't going front. You kind of like get out of life for a second. You know what I'm saying? We just be stuck I be stuck in my ways with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So she had this bad car accident. And almost lost her life. They had to use like the jaws of life to break open the car and shit. It was bad. You feel me? But I'm over here. I got bitches in the crib and shit like that. So when he called me like, yo, she just had an accident. I'm like, damn, she alright? Yeah, you should go to the hospital. I'm like, alright. Man, I just hung up the phone. I went back to the bitches. You feel me? And I'm just there with them. And they ain't him. It's like 3 in the morning. I'm just sitting there like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mom's gonna lose her life right now. You over here fucking with this little, you caught up in this life shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit hit me hard after, I ain't gonna front, like, and I feel bad. Like, a lot of shit I do, I ain't gonna front. I regret it a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, in a record called 3 Wishes, I talk about my grandmother, she do drugs and shit. So, I would get money, I was staying with her, I would get money, first come, she'll blow that. You feel me? Now she looking to get high again. That's where I come in. I'm like, yo, look, I'll take over the crib. Let me keep the crib. Now I'm supplying her need for drugs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over here looking like shit. We lit. I can throw a party in the crib, have bitches on the crib, but I'm feeding her habit. You know what I mean? I'm feeling bad because I don't know if she trying to get off of that shit. But I'm just helping it. You know what I'm saying? It be fucked up shit, man. But caught up in that, in the weird thing. But, you know, I regret a lot of shit. So you live and you learn, you know what I mean?
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. Like, how was you and your parents' relationship? How, like, how was with your mom?
Nah, it's great, man. Like, they did a lot for me. Like, but they had me at 15. You know what I mean? So I grew up with them, and you know what I mean. Like, they just taught me everything was just morals. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about respect. Everything is about loyalty. Everything is about family. You know what I mean? Same thing like I pass on to my daughter, and the same morals I keep with my team. You know what I mean? Like, I'm big on that shit, like 100%. Like, if you with me, we running. I don't give a fuck. 100 niggas, we are running. You feel me? Like, we gonna get it going. But that's how I'm raised. You know what I mean? They instilled that shit for me from young. So everybody who with me, niggas know we the same way running. You know what I mean? So I love them to death for that shit.
What brings you to St. Louis?
Shit, man, we just did our first tour. You know what I'm saying? It's I think 7 cities, 6 days, something like that. And I want something different. We done hit LA, we done hit Houston's, we done hit, but you name it, we done been there. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, let's hit a different route. And sure enough, I started thinking this crazy idea, like, shit, let's get a tour together. Shit just fell right into place, man, just running. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I gotta hit the loop. Like, I gotta hit this shit. You know what I'm saying? Different market, and just bring that realness through the city. You know what I mean?
Were you just coming in showing your face, or you got shows, or promoting your dream?
Yeah, I mean, with the show shit, you know what I mean? COVID kind of fucking everything up with that shit, but we just locking in. So right now, it's just like a promo tour. You know what I mean? We just promoting the EP, showing our face, like, letting me know, like, all right, we here right now. We gonna swing back around, though. As soon as the shows and shit open, we gonna swing back around. We gonna give them the real, you know what I'm saying? Right now, we just promoting. You know what I mean? So.
You want to call St. Louis the murder capital.
Yeah. It's crazy. We was laughing about that shit back home. Like, yeah, this shit is the murder capital. It's like, word.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You know, the aspect I got, man, we from the trenches just like everybody. I know they struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know shit, the do's and don't do. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I mean? You be in and out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stick around nowhere. Like, same rules apply, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you ain't coming on no negative shit, 9 times out of 10 you ain't getting into no negative shit, you know what I'm saying? We coming in, get the love, and we back out, you know what I'm saying? So,
have you did any sightseeing or something like that?
Shit, we ain't really had no time. Like, we just been moving, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like interview, hit the road, hotel, interview, hit the road. Time is crazy, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna try to hit something. I see the arch though. I seen the arch on the drive.
Yeah.
That shit look crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. That shit different.
You know what I'm saying? You asked me about soul food, you know, before we got on camera.
Yeah.
So you gotta at least try like one Chinese restaurants.
What?
China, yeah, that's real popular. They say they got the best, at least us here, say it's the best Chinese food in the nation.
What's it called?
The Chinese shit, just any chop suey shit.
Any one of them?
Not any, hold on, let me say that. Not any. Well, yeah, say the closest one to us would probably be on Martin Luther King. On the west side. Martin Luther King, you just eat. Yeah.
How is it though? Is it like, God, cause I ain't gonna front. Back home, my shit a little different. You got your Chinese spots that they got the real, like, if it say it's chicken, it's chicken. And then you got some Chinese spots that say chicken, but you know it ain't chicken.
We don't say it's chicken, man.
We gonna say it's chicken.
I've been eating it long enough, yeah.
I ain't gonna front.
I know what you're saying.
The suspect ones be good though. I'm not even gonna sit here and blame front. Suspect ones be hit.
They got a rule say if you going to Chinese, China in here, then you got no game writing on the wall, then it ain't good.
Straight like that.
If they got no writing on the wall, it ain't good. Don't go to that one.
We gonna say that. Still we get it, yo. Nah, this ain't it. It's clean. It ain't it.
It was too clean. It ain't the one for you, bro. Nah, just how yeah, I'm saying, just like speaking of like St. Louis and just being the murder capital. Like New York, the gun laws are very different than here in St. Louis. Like I was looking up, you can't even have like assault rifles and things like that. Can't have it with more than 5. The clip, you can't hold more than 5. It's like it's real strict. Down here, shit, you can carry, walk around, all kind of shit, man.
See that? It'd be crazy. Like, yeah, for everything else, like, we got stowaways.
Yeah.
That's it. Ain't no
you
license.
Here.
None of that
now,
shit.
you ain't gotta have a license here. You can just go to the store, you old enough, buy that motherfucker. Give it to you.
That shit
They
crazy.
don't give it to you.
Not us. You know me, like, not us.
Like 2017, change the rule. First you had to have a license. Now, even if you got a felony, as long as there ain't no straight, fucked up ass crime, yeah. They gonna give it to you.
I ain't gonna I wish our shit was like that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
but then again, but then you look at the murder rate.
Yeah, it jumped up.
It's
From
2017 that next year.
Man, every year it's like, man, at least 180, 190 a bet. Last year it was like I want to say 260 or maybe more than that. But it is a small city, so
population wise, it's crazy. Like,
it's hot. This already, let's say right now, compared to last year, the murder right now is 80% higher.
Damn, man.
Yeah, sad to say, man. Sad to say.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's crazy.
Yeah,
See, we be thinking our shit bad, but you look at population wise though.
Yeah.
You look at the whole 5 boroughs as a whole, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
But y'all just
here.
like here.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. I ain't gonna front. I would like it, but I understand why it wouldn't work with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already out of control with throwaways. You know what I mean? So imagine if you legally give it up. Nah.
Niggas really wild.
They gonna be wild. You know what I'm saying?
I just say it just to just be careful while you're out here, man.
Nah, of course. We be super I ain't gonna front. We same rules apply, man. I learned that shit every trench, every way, man, in and out. Don't be no way you shouldn't be too long. You know what I'm saying? Move the same way you move back home. And we've been everywhere in and out. You know what I mean? We done been from LA, Compton, New Orleans, Ninth Ward, fuck yeah. You name it, we done been there, you feel me? But everything's in and out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you want to visit some hoods? Well, no, he's in the middle of some shit. I would say you can go down by the tower, the water tower, the white ones. You know, only water towers in the city, shit. But that's they call it area.
I feel like we drove through some shit. I don't know, but every window had a face on the cardboard. Look like. Shit was mad abandoned buildings.
They probably was around the corner. So who knows? That's all I can say with shit.
Shit, a wrong turn, and you oh shit.
Yeah, for real. But let's say coming to a closing here. What advice can you give people a piece of information you think they should know? For motivational purposes only.
Now, motivational purposes only. Man, it be keep going. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your dream is, your goal is, man. The door's gonna shut on you. You know what I'm saying? Every door done shut on us. You know what I'm saying? But we still running around knocking on a different one. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no stopping for us till we get out. You know what I mean? That's the mindset you gotta have. You're gonna lose your friends. You're gonna have family look at you different. People gonna pretty much separate themselves from you. But man, you just gotta run. You know what I'm saying? Best shit we did. You know what I mean? Ain't no stopping. You know what I mean? Look, we got drinks right now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas probably look at us we crazy talking about drinks, and now we got drinks in 5 stores. You know what I mean? So you just gotta keep going, and whatever you want, make sure you want that shit. Run that shit.
Right. Let people know they can find you on social media if they want to stream your music and things like that. Just maybe reach out to you to get some drinks.
Yeah, definitely. Que Gambino, QUEGAMBINO. We got all streaming platforms. We on there. Search it up. You're gonna hit some fire records, some motivational records, real records. The drink site, www.beverages.bigcartel.com. You can order from that. The IG is WM Beverages. My cameraman, I am Young Los, is it? Yeah, right. My man Los working on a short film right now, so that's gonna be out soon. You know what I mean? We getting things right. I might be in there on my Denzel shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dage, Animan Dage. Just we are not the same. That shit going crazy, man. We just working, man. We trying to get these shits in the store near you. So if you know something, you know what I'm saying? Holla at me. We talk some prices and we out here, man. Double M shit. You see?